to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Cincinnati's offense will take the field first. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth, man.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. It seems like every week, defensive coordinators go in, and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Gets it out fast. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Royer. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pryor. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Bearcats are rolling down the field. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught in the backfield, it's Walker. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So Kentucky's offense has the ball for the first time. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
The throw. He's got him this time. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Got a man in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Nice nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time.
Turning on the Jets. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal.
42 spike.
Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Under fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all.
It's a fake. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sorsby. Caught in the backfield, it's Walker. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's long. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
No, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands, left hand.
But they're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. Unleashes it. Incomplete, and they had everything they wanted, and he just threw an awful pass. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's caught. It's Jackson. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive. You want to keep testing this 2nd.
It'll be 3rd and long.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tight end now in motion. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Sorsby. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's open on the right. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. It's a running room. He's at the touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it behind the line. It's Walker. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. To the air, it's Sorsby. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires on the run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him...
Right down the boulevard! At the 20! Touchdown, Kentucky! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Touchdown, Wildcats! Once he got some room, it was over. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The short hands, it's Caldwell. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Jones to throw. Oh, they're after him. He's got him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for us. Going for it all. Makes the catch at the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Wildcats! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Jones wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's on target and complete. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Punt is in the air. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He wants to change this route. Gonna swing it on second down. He'll take another shot here. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll fake it again. Fires to the middle. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? The give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Jones to throw. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Royer. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion. And
I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He wants to throw it again. Quick strike complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. The give. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll move the wide receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the...
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northern Illinois. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Jones wants to throw it. Hauls it in. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Smart move to keep it on the ground. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Look out, he's got room.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys leading into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Working well behind the sticks on second down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good